The Braille app is a web-based application that can be used with any web browser software. It can be accessed by desktop computer, tablet, or phone to print your documents. To access this application, connect your printer to the Internet using either an Ethernet cable or Wi-Fi. Then get your embosser's IP address by pressing the Help button and then the 10 key on the control panel of the embosser. This will voice your IP address. You can also emboss the IP address by pressing the Help button followed by the 1 button. Once you have the IP address, open any web browser application and type it into the address bar. This will load the Braille app. The Braille app starts on the print page. On this page, you can change the active layout by clicking on the arrow to the left of the active layout. Below that is the control for the number of copies and an option for whether DocX formatting is maintained. Using the Browse button will allow us to open a file. Several types of files are supported in the app. Some examples of the supported file formats include BRF, BBZ, Doc, DocX, EPUB, and PDF. Let's select a BBZ file and click Open. The file name will show in the text box, and you will have the option to either print or preview the file by clicking the corresponding button. Other options on this page are Print Previous Document or Print from USB, which means that you can print a file from a USB flash drive connected to the embosser. Print Demo Files offers several demo file types, including graphics that can be printed. You also have the option to either print the user manual or print a test document. The next section, Braille Layout, is where you can find the setup of your Braille page. You can switch between layouts, edit layouts, create layouts, or remove layouts. This is useful if you use a lot of different kinds of page setups like different sized paper or margins. In the Communications section, you can set up or modify a USB, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, or network connection to your embosser. The Settings section is where you can adjust the time and turn on the remote support feature if ever it needs to be enabled. You can also power off or restart the embosser from this menu. Finally, the Info section is where you can find all the printer's information like serial numbers, which may be useful when contacting customer support. There's also some support information and a link to aph.org. We saw that we can print using the Braille application, but you can also send documents to print using Direct Braille, also called IDB. IDB supports Braille in Grade 0 Computer, 1 Literary, and 2 Contracted, Word files, which includes Doc and DocX files, PDF files, text files, also known as TXT files, page numbering, volume handling for Braille books, and APH Braille Blaster files, also known as BBZ files. It uses the LibLouis open-source Braille translation system, which is the same system used by Braille Blaster, among others. As an example of how to use Direct Braille, let's take a BBZ file and emboss it. We first right-click on the file, then from the Context menu, select Direct Braille. This will transmit the file to the Page Blaster, where it will be converted for Braille, and once that conversion is complete, it will start embossing.